All right, let's stand for the flag salute first.
Oh, I'm sitting.
Sorry, just sat down. Salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, page 115 in grammar. 115, we got 3 people absent today. No, that's not something to celebrate.
Okay.
No, it's more like, aw.
Well, actually, kind of is a weakness because it's always crowded in here.
Page 115. We're talking about the LY opener today. And let me just take a peek real quick at something.
Please don't tell me you're also adding this.
We are adding it to our writing. So we're learning it in grammar and we're adding it to our writing. We already have the prepositional opener. This is the easiest one, Zuli, honestly, I think. Okay, it's a sentence that begins with an ly adverb. That's how easy it is, okay? Look at the example here. It says, foolishly, Timmy bit into a hot pepper. Foolishly, Timmy bit into a hot pepper. This sentence begins with the ly adverb foolishly. It is a number 3 ly opener. And then it says you're going to write a 3 with a circle around it for your grammar when you find those in grammar. But when you do it in your writing, it's going to be a bracket like this with a 3. So like if it was that sentence, foolishly, and then you would keep writing the rest of your sentence there. It has a comma there. The other one that we know is the number 2 opener, which is the prepositional. It's going to look like this, like in 1925, and then whatever else after that. That word in is a preposition. So that's how we mark openers. That's how I want you guys to do it in your writing. Yes, Julie.
What is today? Is it the 17th? Right?
Yes.
Then tomorrow's my birthday.
Tomorrow's your birthday?
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Sing with me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Zuli. Happy birthday to you. Woo!
I should have brought donuts now.
Oh, that would have been good. And next time or next week. It'd be a late birthday. You can just keep on going.
I'm having a late birthday because, well, my dad's busy.
Oh, yeah, you can if you want. That would be fun. So that's exciting. Universal Studios, how fun. Have you ever been there before?
Oh, so many times.
Oh, so you know.
Yeah, we went on all the rides before. So 16 times we gone.
Wow.
16 to 20.
So you know exactly where to go. Probably what to eat, everything, huh?
Well, not the restaurants. I mean, I went to a couple of them, but most of the rides I've been.
In this, I'm going to go back to this really quick. This is how I want you to label it when you're doing your writing. But in the grammar book, you're going to label it like on top like this, 2 and then a 3. Okay, that's how we label it in the grammar book. Just wanted to show you that.
Okay.
Okay, and then you can look at the other 2 examples here. It says, obviously, Timmy was hungry, and then eagerly, Timmy ate a ripe cucumber. Now there is a comma rule. Look at the comma rules right here. It says use a comma if an ly adverb opener modifies the sentence, the whole sentence, or do not use a comma if the ly adverb only modifies the verb. And there's a test you can do to find out. So in that blank spot on that page 115, I want you to write down, it was blank that blank. Write that down and then put this word too, test. In that blank spot somewhere on your page here. Test, and then it was blank that blank. So if I look at that first example where it says, obviously Timmy was hungry. If I say, it was obvious it was obvious that Timmy was hungry. That kind of makes sense, right? It was obvious that Timmy was hungry. So that's why we know you use a comma if that test works. Put underneath this like a little star and put comma if it works, like if the test works. I'm going to draw an arrow up. So if that works, it was blank that blank, then you use a comma. That makes sense?
Yep.
Look at the next example though. It says eagerly Timmy ate a ripe cucumber. What's the test? It was eager. It was eager that Timmy ate a ripe cucumber. That doesn't really sound right. It was eager. It doesn't really make sense. So that one doesn't work. So you need to not use a comma if it doesn't work. See how that one doesn't have a comma? The second one here. Eagerly Timmy ate a ripe cucumber. It was eager that Timmy ate a ripe cucumber, then you don't use a comma there. Because it's modifying the verb only. It's how he ate the cucumber. Eagerly means like maybe he was really hungry.
That would be like an egg.
When you're hungry. Yeah. So if it works like the first one did, it was obvious that Timmy was hungry, then you use a comma. Okay, if the test works, use a comma. If it doesn't work, no comma. Does that make sense?
Okay.
All right. Let's go on to page 117. Yes, good. Thank you. That's good. That's good. 117. Go ahead and read it when you're ready.
Swiftly, the cart transported the produce basket to Timmy's home in the country.
Good. Produce basket. Yes. And transported just means moving from one place to another. You guys know what that means. So put a check by vocabulary. And then there's 3 articles. So go ahead and find those by yourself and label those.
They're all the same.
Yeah. And then how about Zuli? Find the nouns.
Nouns, card,
Cart,
home,
home,
Timmy.
Timmy. Actually, no, because it's telling whose home it is. It's Timmy's home.
Country.
Apostrophe. We're going to need an apostrophe on it.
Skits.
Country and basket. Yes. So the nouns are cart, basket, home, and country. Got it? Okay. And then adjectives. So Zuli, what's the adjective I was just talking about?
Wait, transport. Produce.
Yes. Okay. Produce is one. It's telling about the basket. Micah?
Timmy.
Timmy's. But what do we need to do with that S? Apostrophe. Remember we talked about that, I think last week, but that was our lesson. If it belongs to you, like Zuli's pencil, the pencil belongs to Zuli, so you would use apostrophe S. It's her pencil, Zuli's pencil. Does that make sense? Okay.
Yeah.
So apostrophe S, we'll just stick that in there and you can check apostrophe. And we already got the adjectives. It was produce and Timmy's. And then we have an ly adverb, Miller.
Swiftly.
Swiftly, that's easy, ly.
And
And then I'm going to come back to the prepositional phrases. So let's do the verbs next. So Micah, what about the verbs? There's only one.
transported.
Transported. Yes, it's what they're doing. Transported. So what's the subject, Zuli? What is being transported?
Cart.
Cart. So the subject is actually cart. Subject verb pair is cart transported. And then is it the prepositional phrases? I'm going to have Miller do that this time.
To Timmy's home.
To Timmy's home is one. No, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. And what's the other one? In the country. Yep. Yep. That's it. Good job. And then we have the opener. It's a new one. Zuli.
Okay. Ly and the adverb.
Ly
And
opener. So you're gonna put a 3 on top of that word. What is it? Swiftly.
yeah, super.
And then write ly adverb. Hold on. So that's the opener, but we don't have a comma rule. But remember the test, it was swift that the cart transported the produce
No
basket.
comma.
Doesn't make sense. So no comma, because that didn't make sense. We're gonna leave that alone. And then the capitals, Micah,
Swiftly.
Swiftly, and
Timmy.
Timmy's. And then a period at the end, and I think we did it. Pretty easy. Remember the rules, when you do your homework for grammar, make sure you read the sentence out loud before you actually start marking things,
Oh, yeah.
because that will help you a lot. Any questions about grammar today?
No.
Okay, good. You guys wrote about sugar. Go ahead and get out all your sugar stuff.
I've got, two, even a pet like
Well, that's what I'm just staring at.
You know what?
But
I didn't see it in your two papers, and let me check Zuli's really quick. Because I did find in some students use the word eat. And that's a banned word, remember? So make sure you didn't
I don't
use
remember.
eat.
I don't remember if I.
Okay,
used it
let
or
me
not.
check. I'm going to check.
You already scared me.
All right, let me see real quick. Let me see. No, see, I haven't had a chance to, hold on, I'm looking at the wrong one. Hold on. I didn't see yours yet, Zuli.
I updated it yesterday.
Uh-oh. Oh, I see it, but you forgot to click turn in.
Oh.
So you need to do that later, okay? Because I didn't see it. Let me check if you used eat. That was a tough one because you were talking about sugar.
And sugar is something that we all.
Oh, but you did use good and bad. Isn't that bad?
Oh, dang it. Dang.
Yes, you did. You're gonna have to
Like,
fix that.
Terrible and.
Yes, I don't see eat though. I do see good and bad, but I don't see eat. So since you didn't turn it in yet, you can fix it. Take a new picture and then send it back in.
Actually. Yeah, then I can scan everything again. Dang.
Just not everything, just that part.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can do that.
just that part. You just that page.
Gotta zoom in.
Yes, okay. So watch out for those banned words, everybody. And then like I told you guys earlier, you're just gonna underline your dress up. So you don't have to label them or anything. Is everything okay back there?
Yeah.
It says she doesn't contact her. Sugar.
We are finished with the sugar report though, so let's go ahead and put that away in your finished stuff. That's
Oh.
finished now.
Well, I thought we were gonna read.
We were gonna skip reading today because we have a big assignment to do next, so we're gonna keep going. Maybe next week when everybody's back, we could do it. You don't even have yours. I forgot yours. But maybe next week, remind me, okay? Okay. It's probably sitting on your printer. You could just bring it.
Yeah.
But go ahead and put away the sugar. Put away the sugar. You're gonna get out the next one, which is gardening. Yes, and the big white paper. We're gonna do the big white paper again. Yes. Big white paper.
Venomous bees.
Big white paper, and it's called gardening. It's week 14. Go ahead and get that out.
All the way to.
It's going to be one. How many pages is it? A lot of pages. 3,
Garden.
4,
Week 14?
5 pages. Week 14 called gardening. It's 5 pages long.
Why?
1, 2.
Getting harder.
I found it.
Because you're ready for it. That's why.
1, what? 1, 2.
Yeah,
Including the composition.
I don't know where
Yes.
all mine are. I don't know where they are. I can't see. Can I?
You're being silly.
3,
I enjoyed it.
4,
All the way to the checklist.
Yep, did that.
5.
In the sugar pack though, and the stuff you had for sugar, you did have a yellow page. I forgot to tell you to put that.
Oh, yeah, I did that thing.
You put that in the model charts and outlines tab, this yellow one. from sugar. This one goes in the model charts and outlines tab.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
Gardening, yes. This is ultimately gonna be a 3-paragraph paper, but we're gonna just focus on the first paragraph today.
Yay.
Yes.
So
You
it's,
don't wanna do much work, it's a.
Oh,
so it's my garden. My garden. Not my.
we'll start with the white paper first, once you get everything out, get that out from the back too.
And outlines?
Yeah, model charts and outlines for that one.
Like my white paper and my model
Okay.
charts and outlines.
Okay, I'll wait. Everybody get your stuff out.
Okay.
There's one piece.
It popped up in total, I'm gonna do of these things.
Mm-hmm.
Model chart.
A lot.
I'm reading my book.
Where does it say model?
It doesn't say.
Model charts and outlines, that's for the yellow page from your sugar stuff.
Oh, I didn't have one.
Oh, did you find it? Oh, I think you already put it away.
Very cute sugar.
Oh, maybe you don't have one.
Pages. 5 pages.
Well, you don't need it.
Alright, okay. At least I got this whole table to myself.
Yes, you can spread out. All right. So we'll start with the white paper first.
Taco?
Taco first. This. Taco.
Wait, which way? How?
A taco.
It doesn't.
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't. Yeah, just fold it like that. Uh-huh. Taco fold first. And then once it's like that, keep it like that. It doesn't have to be perfect, so don't worry about it. Okay, and then you're gonna do in thirds. So you're gonna go past the middle. Gonna make like a square, and then you're gonna put the other side over the top of that.
I got it.
Past the middle makes a square. And then the other side over the top of that. So you end up like with this. So this is the taco bowl. And then past the middle, and then the other side on top of that, it ends up being a square.
Look.
I'm still working on the first
Good.
part. It's like the thing won't fold correctly, so I'm still working on the first part.
That's okay, you got this.
Is it done?
So then you're gonna lay it down and put one side over halfway a little bit, so it makes like a square.
We got a chart now.
Yep, like that. Julie's paper is not cooperating with her.
It is really not.
It's not.
You're a mean one. Patient.
All right, open it back up. We're gonna go ahead and get set up first, okay? So let's work on that. You got it. It's good. It looks good.
Okay, so anyone?
A, B,
And C.
and C, remember? And it's gonna be Roman numeral 1 because we're starting with the first paragraph this week. So Roman numeral 1. Oh my goodness. And then 1 through 5. Actually, hold on a second.
Oh, no.
Yes.
No.
Dun, 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 dun. There is a D on this one, so we're gonna put D here. There's actually 4.
Oh, no.
Well,
And this is 1 through 5, spread them out, okay? And 4 and 5 are gonna have parentheses like that. You guys see that okay?
Yep.
Okay. You're gonna do that for each one. They're all gonna be Roman numeral 1, 1 through 5. 4 and 5 in parentheses.
Oh, man. I thought the Roman numeral 1 was a 1, so I put After the Roman numeral 1, I put 2, 3.
Oh, yeah, and make sure that you move it over and keep it lined up. So you've got 1 on the side, Roman numeral 1, and then move over a little bit, 1 through 5. And then in the middle, this is the fused outline. And this one's gonna have 1 through 6 and no parentheses on this one. Let me show you. I'll give you guys time to catch up. Don't worry.
Catch up,
Make sure that you spread them out though, so they're not too scrunched.
like I did last time.
Yeah, because if you don't have enough room, it makes it hard to write. And then this last box is gonna say possible topics. Like that,
1, 2,
okay?
4.
Zoom in for these guys, just so you can see what we set up here. You can pause it there if you need to. Okay. Good, and then right here, possible topics.
Okay, now we got the fuse down. So 1 through 6.
1 through 6 for fused, yep.
Also gonna get tougher and tougher.
It does, it gets tougher and tougher. Clincher.
And actually, we're almost at the end of it. We're almost-
Getting close, yeah, we're getting close.
We're at 15, right? 15?
Uh-huh, this is 14.
Oh, 14, so we got about 60 more to go.
Yeah, something like that.
Because it goes all the way to 30.
Oh, you already looked ahead.
Yeah, it's even.
What goes all the way to 30?
The lessons,
Oh.
the weeks.
What happens after 30?
You're done?
Forever?
Well,
Until
for
next
this
year.
class, and then you go on to the next class next year.
The one before this class?
No, well, what do you mean, like before you get here?
Yeah.
No, it's after this class. So I usually do them in order, so it starts at the first level. And then, so
There's
you're,
2As,
Yes,
and then
the
BB,
teacher.
and then CCD.
it's up to your parents, but I think so.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, my mom signed me up for that.
Yay, okay, cool. Yeah, I think she did too, actually.
Oh, whoops.
Okay, finish up this. Don't forget D. They're all Roman numeral 1s, 1 through 5. And then that word clincher, because that's there to remind you to use your topic clinchers. You gotta have those.
I have a big brain.
There's a notice right there. There we go. Gotta have a big brain. Good thing you do.
Me too.
Me too.
Everyone
Yes.
does. Okay.
Okay. Now, so the first thing we're gonna do is look at the articles. You notice that we have 4 now, and they're long, by the way. Some of them are like more than 1 page because it's front and back. So here's what I'm gonna teach you guys today. This is kind of cool. It only works when you're doing research papers, but you can do something that's called skimming. Have you ever heard of
Yeah.
skimming before?
I mean, what do you read? Like, read words that stand out to you. Like,
Yes, you know
taught us-
about
you
that.
taught that.
Oh, we did do that for
Yes,
sugar?
please.
Okay, same thing. So I forgot I talked to you already about that. But we're gonna read the first sentence and then we're gonna let our eyes wander and we're gonna start labeling these paragraphs because that's the first step. By the way, actually the first step is knowing what subject you're writing about. And our subject is gardening.
Okay.
Does anybody know about gardening?
Yep.
Okay, good. A little bit.
We have a garden.
You have a garden.
Which one's the first page?
So, okay, hold on a second. So that's the subject. The second step is to figure out what your possible topics are, and that's what we're gonna do next. So the first one to look at is on page 125.
Plants of the garden.
Plants of the garden. Go to that page 125. See how it's 2 pages long? It's like really long. So at the very top of this one, page 125, I want you to put an A with a box around it. So it matches this, okay? We're gonna label it. Make sure to put that in the middle. Yep, good. Now you know that goes with this one. Everything you find from here goes here. And now I'm gonna read the first sentence. I'll model that first one for you. The first sentence just says, when planting a garden, an important thing to consider is which plants grow well when near each other. And now I'm gonna skim, and I see that in a different font there, it says companion planting. And then I see fruit, nut trees. Yeah, and then I see corn,
American
beans. And I kind of, it says
Squash.
something about three sisters, and then I see grouped together,
Vegetables.
vegetables.
Insects.
Okay, so companion planting is when you know what the word companion means?
Yeah.
What is companion mean?
Like your friend, kind of, or something close, or even like
Yeah, kind of like a friend or your pet, like your dog is your companion or your cat.
if you're a very lonely person.
If you're, well, my dog is my companion, but I also have my husband, and my kids are not at our house anymore because they grew up, but my husband's my companion. Don't be sad for me. And my dogs, and we have goats and, everything else too. They're all my companions. Anyway, that just means somebody that's with you, right? So when you're gardening, when you're planting, companion planting is when you put two things together. In the margin right here by the holes, like turn your paper sideways, and I want you to write companion. Companion. It's in that first paragraph if you need to copy the spelling on that. And I also want you to write it, I'm gonna put it over here.
Bunyan.
Possible, so you can see it in the back there. Possible topics. This is on your white page. We'll start by putting companion. And an A, because we know it's in A, Article A. So right here in this column, yeah, you got it. You guys got it? And then, when you're ready, Zuli, you read the first sentence of the next paragraph and then skim and tell me what you think that one's about.
There are many tasks which must be done when creating a garden. And then see for planting, soil, adding things, sand, ground, clay,
Clay, yeah, soil.
lime, dirt,
Okay.
acidic,
So what do you think?
alkaline. And about things that you liquids, kind of liquid chemicals that you use.
Yeah, I see that word tasks. So it's like getting your garden ready, right? Could be planning, it could be tasks. Tasks are like a list of things that you need to do.
Yeah.
What do you want to call that paragraph?
Plan or something.
Planning?
Yeah, plan.
Like when you're planning a garden, you know what I mean? Because you have to check your soil and make sure that it has what it needs, and that's what it's talking about there. You gotta get the weeds out,
Take our planning.
Planning without the T, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I
Or
would say.
tasks, either way, if that's how you want to label that one. And then you can put it here. Planning, put it next to that, or tasks, however you want to label that paragraph. Okay, I'm gonna have Miller do the next one, so turn it over.
Proper tools are essential. Shovel,
Mm-hmm,
trowel,
mm-hmm,
water
mm-hmm,
system,
mm-hmm.
hoses,
So what do you think? Do you know enough now? What do you think that's about?
planting,
Well, planting, but what do you think it's about?
tool,
Tools. I think that's what that one's about. What you need for planting. Tools. Items, yeah, or tools. And then Micah, when you're ready, you could do the last one.
A garden.
A garden can be a battlefield. Vegetables,
Mm-hmm,
land,
mm-hmm,
insects,
mm-hmm,
evil invaders.
mm-hmm.
And bees,
Mhm.
plants, garden, pests,
Ooh, yeah.
bugs.
What should we call it?
Bugs.
Bugs.
Investors.
We could call it bugs or pests, either way. What do you think?
Pests.
Bugs or pests?
Invaders.
I'm gonna put pests. Invaders.
I'm gonna call them invaders.
Put it on the side of the paragraph, whatever you, invaders. Yeah, you can call it that. That's fine.
Little tiny invaders like.
I like
All right, we got that one done. Let's go on to the next one. Two.
garden.
This one's gonna be page 127. It's called, yeah, The Wonderful World of Gardens. Put a B, 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 with a box around it. And we're back to Zuli on this one, so go ahead and you can do the first paragraph.
If you want to grow a garden, be prepared to work for there are many tasks to perform and skills to develop. After soil, choose seeds, plant, when, where, plant, vegetables, carrots.
Do you think we could fit that in one of these?
Yeah, it seems like kind of like companion a bit, just like companion or like planning.
I saw that word tasks though.
Yeah, so like I'm thinking planning.
Planning. I think so too. Planning.
But
B for that, and then go ahead and write planning or tasks, whichever one you used before. Try to keep your labels the same, like the same word.
So,
If you use tasks instead of planning here, call it tasks. Does that make sense? So use it the same word, whatever you used in here.
I just forget that other end thing.
Oh,
I forget there's like 3 ends in the whole word.
yeah, it's got a lot of ends. And Miller, you can do the next one.
one important job is composting. Compost, organic, fertilizer, compost, history,
Yeah,
coffee,
uh-huh,
fruit,
yeah, and listing a bunch of stuff. So what should we call that paragraph?
Tools.
No,
compost.
compost, I'm thinking. You guys know what compost is?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
my mom composts.
Okay,
Me too.
cool.
That's mine.
Of course.
I'm pretty sure like every mom composts.
Okay.
Compost.
Sorry for the
That's okay. But that's a new category, so that one's gonna just have a B so far. Okay, so call that one compost. It goes a little bit on the back. And then Micah, when you're ready, there's another paragraph on the back.
B. Okay, here we go. Where is it?
Starts with you will have, it's on 128.
We'll have
You'll have to protect your plants from pests and predators. Squash bugs, grasshoppers.
Hey.
Lewis.
I think we already know. Which one would it be?
Pests.
Pests, or unless you called it bugs. Did you call it bugs last time, Micah?
Yeah,
Okay.
pests.
no
But-
pests, everyone, not pests.
Call it the same though. If you called it bugs earlier, put bugs. You know what I mean? Because it's gonna be with the same category.
But me, I put invaders.
Yeah, invaders, exactly. As long as you know what, yeah, label it the same. By the way, really quick, Micah, do you see how that word you is pushed over a little bit? That's indent. That's what I was trying to explain to you earlier. So when you start a paragraph, I want you to indent like that for the first sentence, and then the rest of the sentences go back. That makes sense? Okay, good. Do that for your next, when you're writing paragraphs.
That's what I did.
You did. good
Bad.
job. Next paragraph, Mazuli.
Even so, gardening has
Benefits. Ooh, I think that might be our.
diligently might harvest, produce, low grocery bill months.
Benefits is like what's good about it, right?
All the great things.
I think that we need to call this benefits. So go ahead and put benefits. It's a new topic here.
And then we have A. No, D.
That's it. That's the last paragraph for that one. So now we can move on to C.
So my.
I mean, that's not it, but
My garden.
my garden. This one's written a little bit different. This is like a diary. This is written in first person, so you're gonna see I and me and things like that in there.
Oh,
Yes.
what does OMG stand for? What does OMG stand for this?
For this,
Yes,
what do you mean? I don't know. You tell me. Is this a joke?
yes.
What does it mean?
Oh my God.
Oh my garden. I was like, where are you going with this? Okay. To put a C on the top of this one with a box around it. See, this is my garden, page 129. Zuli's gonna go first. Since you just did one, it's okay. You can do another one.
Let me see. Where does it even start?
I love gardening.
Yeah, right there. So it doesn't indent. So the way this program, I mean, this binder is, they don't indent the first paragraph. I don't know why, but I want you guys to always indent
Yeah,
for your paragraphs.
I love gardening.
I love gardening. Well,
Outdoors,
Mhm.
sunshine,
mm-hmm,
air,
mm-hmm.
hands,
Yes.
dirty, soil. Sprout.
I do
Oh,
see later the word
plants,
benefits.
laden. Delicious.
So what should we call it?
Satisfaction.
Yum, yum.
Satisfaction.
Oh, no, I didn't mean that. I was just reading it in the word.
I think it's benefits, right? These
Yeah,
are the
it
things
does.
that are good about gardening.
Then
That was funny. So let's just put a C here. It's in C. And then write benefits next to it
in the margin.
in the margin. That's right.
Well,
Taking
what is
notes.
that?
Okay, back to Miller over here. Next one.
It helps have right choices.
Hey, we might know already, huh?
Cool.
Yeah,
Experience.
tools, I'm thinking.
Shovels.
Shovels.
Different things.
Put C by tools and call that tools. I mean, if you know without reading too many words, you can just like tell me what it is. You don't have to keep going.
Okay.
So that one's gonna be tools. You guys got that?
Yep.
Okay, next is Micah.
Whoa. Let's start. It's like, one task I do not enjoy.
But hold on, because I see another word. Keep going.
Oh. Defending my garden from pets.
Pests.
I think it might be about pests, but that was tricky because I did see task there too.
So I guess both?
No, I think it's only pests.
I'm gonna take out the S in pets.
Okay, I'm gonna put.
I think it's
invaders.
about pests.
Okay, invaders then.
Invaders.
Yes,
C.
that's what it's called.
Invader.
I'm probably-
You're doing A, B, C,
Mm-hmm.
A, B, C.
There's lots of stuff about pests.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going. Zuli, next one.
Okay. I have learned that it helps to put plants together that like to be together.
Oh.
Oh, I think I know this.
What is it?
Companion.
Companion. Let's just mark it. Companion.
Companion.
Very good.
No.
I love spelling companion.
Oh,
Companion.
You guys have an accent now.
yeah, I enjoy.
Companion.
I enjoy like putting on many little
Turn on the
accents.
heater a little bit.
Yes, yes, yes.
And then when you're done writing that down, go to the last one.
Keisha's garden. Keisha's garden.
Yes.
Keisha. Isn't that
Stop.
isn't that a straw? Oh, it's different.
And then put a D on top.
D, A,
D, because we have a D.
Hold up. Whoever's done first wins.
No, it's not a race. I think we're on Miller next. So Miller, what's that first one about?
When Keisha decided to grow a garden, she planned carefully.
Oh.
Vegetables, fruits, interplanting, pests, ladybugs,
Oh, it's kind of a mix.
appropriate patience. Dill, coriander, fragrance, garlic.
Huh.
To me, I feel like this is at least like tools or planning or kind
Or
of complex.
pests, because she's talking about pests there too.
Wait, where does it end?
It ends at
Wanting? The next-
accordingly. And here's the end of it.
A, B, C, D.
So she's kind of talking about planning and pests, yeah. Kind of both.
So what do we do?
PV? Is this the second?
Planning and,
Second?
I don't know, cause I see a lot of pests in there, like ladybugs and butterflies, those are helpful, those are like good bugs to have.
And maybe. Yeah. Sweet bugs, no, nice bugs. Good
Make a
bugs.
good garden, potatoes don't like cabbage. So she planted her garden beds, I think it's kind of both. Like planning, I'm gonna say put both planning and pests on that one.
Planning pests.
And we can put them on both categories.
Wait,
It's a D.
oh, wait,
and
since
then
one is
it's D.
invaders,
Oh,
I
I
put
put-
invaders usually, so I'm gonna put invaders planning.
Okay,
Hey, where are the birds?
yeah, so we've got two things in that paragraph, a little bit about planning, a little bit about
Pests.
pest.
Or
Those are
invaders.
pretty C and bugs.
I mean, she even talks about like,
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
it's kind of mixing a bunch of stuff. Okay, well, we'll come back to that. How about, Micah, the next one?
Planning bugs, okay. Which is wanting good soil for her garden.
Keisha, I think it's Keisha.
Keisha started a compost plan.
Ooh, we already have that word, huh?
Big brother. Big brother. So compost.
Compost, I think so.
He's my big brother. Just
Isn't it
kidding.
compost
He
the big
is
brother?
irresponsible. Just kidding. I do not eat my brother. Even
I
though he's
eat
older,
my
I
brother.
am mature.
Compost. I eat my brother.
Oh, you eat your brother?
That's weird.
I do not.
Back to Zuli on the next one, starts with because.
Fortunately, her big brother fixed it. And then found.
Oh, wait, where are you at? Oh, there, it starts on this, it starts at the bottom of 131. Starts with the word because.
I don't.
Oh,
I was like, where are you?
Where are we?
because she didn't have a lot of money, Keisha checked local garage sales for tools.
Oh. Tools?
Wait, I
Found
can't.
shovel.
Yes,
$2.
yes, tools, tools.
Wait, where are you guys?
We're at the bottom of 131. It starts with the word because. That's the next paragraph. You see it? At the bottom of 131.
Morning,
Yeah, right
Brandon.
here. Because she didn't have a lot of money. But it goes on the back side too, so if you need to write tools on the back side next to that too, just to remind you. All right, and then Miller, next paragraph one starts with when.
When? When it was early spring, Keisha prepared the garden beds, marking out rectangles and tilling into the soil the compost she had collected. Planning?
I think planning, yeah. She's talking about all the different things she's gonna plant. So, oh, we already have planning, huh?
Yeah.
So we'll leave that, but write planning next to it.
Okay.
Oh, wait, but later she talks about squash bugs and snails and slugs.
Instead of I say am.
Hmm, maybe pests on that one too.
Planning pest,
Planning and pests, PP again.
bug planning.
We already got it on that, okay.
Invaders
Could there be
planning.
two?
And the last one, yeah,
Oh, okay. Keisha and her family enjoyed the food, and her brother especially loved the water.
what do you think? Before you go any further, does that fit into one of these?
Benefits.
Benefits,
Bees.
benefits, and let's add a D there.
Here.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
See what I did there? Okay.
I'm stuck.
Wait, are you in the summer class? So here's the next step though. So we know our subject is gardening. Our topics now, we got a whole list here of different topics about gardening, right? Now we have to choose one and you guys can choose different ones.
Invaders.
You're gonna pick, some of them only have 2 articles that talk about it and some have 3 and some have 4. So you get to pick, but if it only has 2 articles, then you need to use all 5 of the facts. Does that make sense? So don't stop at 3 because you need to have at least 5 if you're picking one of these and have 2 articles for it. Well, let me just ask you this. What do you think you want to write your first paragraph about?
Pest. Invaders.
Benefit. Planning.
Planning. Okay, so I'm gonna put a
Me tax.
you're gonna do tasks
Yeah.
or planning.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put Micah's name here, and you're gonna do that one too, Miller.
I'm planning.
Okay,
It's task.
same thing.
Same thing.
And then which one are you picking?
Invaders. Pest.
Okay, Zuli.
Don't you come and invade. my
So
pest.
for Micah and Miller, since you only have 3, you have A, B, and D for that one. So you can use, you're not gonna use C. Because there's nothing in the article C that talks about planning. But you are gonna need extra in A, B, and C, so go to 4 at least in A and B and C. Does that make sense when I say that? Okay, so everybody, next to Roman numeral 1, everybody's got it in A. Next to Roman numeral 1 under A, I want you to put gardening, comma. Zuli's gonna put pests or invaders.
Wow. Invade us.
And you guys are gonna put gardening, comma, planning. Does that make sense?
Okay, I'll put invaders. and
You can
garden.
switch if you want, yeah.
Garden invaders.
A, B, C, and D, and D. Garden.
You don't have, you can do just planning still if you want.
So on all of them, put a garden invaders
what?
for mine.
So I don't use C and D?
So for planning, you have A, B, and D, so you can put an X over C. You don't need that one. Yep,
I only want.
and then since you only have 3, you're gonna wanna go to at least 4 on your facts for each one, okay? That makes sense? So put gardening, planning, or gardening pests on each one. And then when you get to the fused, put gardening, comma, pests, comma, blank, like you're gonna need one more word to use for that.
Planning. Comment.
Invaders. That's from now on to call them forever in my life.
Invaders.
Don't you come and invade my home.
Don't come eat my food. It's my food.
Go bitch.
What do you mean?
All right, so for invaders or pests, you're gonna have it in all 4. So that means you can stop at 3 under each if you need to. But start working on it. You got a few minutes left.
Hold on.
Go to A. Everybody go back to Article A.
Oh, okay.
That is on page 125. Zuli's gonna look under, I think Zuli and Micah are big pests. So look at the paragraph that says pests in Article A. Go to A. You're gonna go to A and you're gonna look for
Here we
planning.
go.
Okay, so this time by yourself, you're gonna actually read that paragraph to yourself quietly and look for interesting or important facts in there that you want to record on your outline.
Okay, that's
Okay, you can underline it and then just start writing them down. And then you're gonna work on planning.
garden battlefield.
Evil invaders. So.
Okay, okay, it is. So you're gonna start recording it there next to the regular. There you go.
Yeah, that's what my sister, how my sister says mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes,
Remember, numbers and symbols and all that are free, so
but don't use too much.
yeah, you can only use 3 words.
I'm gonna put brave and then draw a mosquito.
Oh, there you go. Brave. That would be a good quality adjective.
That's what I put in.
Smart, smart.
And also, I'm probably gonna be very dramatic about how I'm only gonna describe
These
the
invaders.
This is what I'm gonna put. This is what I'm gonna put. I'm gonna put the harmful invaders are the most deadliest, ugliest, jaw-dropping things in the world. Insects.
Okay, so let me tell you what you guys are gonna do, because it's almost time to go, okay? You're gonna go to just those paragraphs that talk about your topic. In A, B, and C, or whatever, not U, C for you, but D. You're gonna finish filling in the top outlines, and then do you guys remember how to do the fused?
Yep.
Choose the most.
Your favorites.
Yep, and then.
But when you're choosing them for the fused, make sure you're grouping together certain facts. Like if you're gonna talk about the bugs, make sure you talk about, group those together. And then this is probably gonna talk about like how to get rid of those bugs, right? So those facts kind of need to flow in the fused.
Makes
Don't
sense.
mix them up too much, you know what I mean? So, but you do need to have some from each of the other outlines. And then you're gonna write your paragraph. But look at your checklist really quick. Did you have a question?
I was gonna say. If we
Yeah. You're gonna write your paragraph. So you're gonna finish this whole thing and write 1 paragraph this week. And notice on your checklist, if you jump down to where it says sentence openers, we have a new one.
The
LY. So you can use a word like, what's an LY word to start a sentence when you're talking about the invaders?
Oh.
dramatically.
Dramatically, the invaders come and eat your squash. That's a good one.
Yeah, I'm a dramatic person.
Yes,
I'm
I can
actually a
tell.
drama queen.
Eagerly the insects bite your squash.
Yes, eagerly. What's another good one to start with? For yours is planning. You can do bugs later. But for planning,
Wait, is arsenal a real word?
arsenal? No.
Why do you?
I
Where
think we
are
have,
you pulling out these crazy
Carefully
words?
planning.
Carefully
Carefully plan out your garden, something like that. Or strategically, that's a good LY one. Strategically, yeah, you can put it down as a note somewhere. And then you guys still have all your dress ups. And don't forget your prepositional opener. You have a list in your grammar book of prepositions, and you have a list in your binder under stylistic techniques.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And you're gonna mark them this time. Don't forget, the prepositional one starts with a 2, like that. And then you can do like on blank. But then the LY is like this with a bracket. Like dramatically. Like.
On Tuesday.
Abusively.
And you decide with a comma, try that test like we learned today in the grammar book. If it's dramatic, it was dramatic that the bugs ate the squash. That
It
would
was
work.
abusive for the bugs to eat the plants.
Abusively. There you go.
I know a lot of words, but not more than I need to know.
All right, that's it for today. You guys put everything in your front pocket so you don't lose it. Keep it all together. And we'll see you guys next week, hopefully.